Squid Game is a series that generated many theories among fans. Some were a bit crazy, but others made a lot of sense and turned out to be completely true. That's what we're going to talk about here. Today on Charlie Tiles, we'll review theories about Squid Game that turned out to be right. Ready? Let's begin. Let's start with the octopus theory. This one proposed that the pregnant player would die after giving birth to her baby. And what was the basis of this theory? And why was it called the octopus theory? It all began when Netflix released this promotional poster. In it, we can see that next to the pregnant player, there's an octopus. In nature, octopuses are known for reproducing only once in their lives. When a female octopus reaches adulthood, she reproduces and then lets herself die. They practically give their lives so that their offspring can survive. With all this context, a connection was made between the octopus and player 222. The theory said she would die, giving birth or protecting her baby. As we all know, this theory came true 100%. The player gave birth and then sacrificed her life so the baby would stay safe with Gi-hun. So the director did give us a clue with that octopus on the poster. I don't think it was a coincidence. Personally, I really believed in this theory, but I was wrong in some details. I thought the YouTuber player would want to take responsibility for the baby, and because of his eagerness to protect his daughter, he would make it to the finals to face Gi-hun. In other words, he would be a villain with good intentions. But I was wrong. The director totally surprised me with MG Coin as a completely evil villain. We even saw him trying to eliminate his own daughter. It was brutal. The next theory is titled The Return of Thanos. Many fans loved Thanos in Season 2. And it hurt when he was eliminated. After that, dozens of theories came up suggesting he survived and would return in Season 3. Obviously, this was impossible since his character really was eliminated. He literally bled out on the floor. Faced with that reality, many fans developed another more believable theory. This one said that Thanos would return as a hallucination caused by his drugs. Let's remember that at the end of Season 2, Namgyu ended up with Thanos' pills, so we all believed he would hallucinate Thanos. This theory was also fueled by the fact that actor T.O.P. was seen at several events with the rest of the series cast. If his character was dead, there was no reason for him to keep promoting the show. But since he kept appearing at events, it was clear he would return in some way. As everyone knows, the theory came true almost perfectly. Thanos did return in the season as a hallucination caused by his drugs. However, the theory failed. On one point, it wasn't Namgyu who hallucinated Thanos, it was Min-Soo. That was something no one could have predicted. I really liked that scene. I loved Thanos' return, even if it was just for a few seconds. Theory confirmed. The next theory was titled, Gi-hun will be the new frontman. This was one of the most interesting theories of Season 2. According to the theory, Gi-hun would be tempted by the frontman to become the new leader of the games. This theory didn't come true, but it came close. That's why I'm including it in this video. Let me explain. First, what were the bases for this theory? Since Season 2, they showed us a clash of ideals between Gi-hun and the frontman. The villain always defended the idea that people are evil and deserve to die. On the other hand, Gi-hun always showed that he sees the best in people. Throughout the season, we saw Gi-hun trying to save people in the games. Meanwhile, the frontman tried to show that people are evil and didn't deserve to be saved. The theory proposed that this whole battle had a goal. The frontman wanted to corrupt Gi-hun, so he'd become disillusioned with the world and join him. The idea was brilliant. We know it didn't happen, but I still include this theory in the video because it had some truth to it. Before the grand finale, the frontman offered Gi-hun a way to win the games. He gave him a knife to eliminate the players while they were sleeping. For me, it's clear that this was a test to corrupt Gi-hun and later recruit him. I'm sure of this because we were shown a scene from the frontman's past. In it, the old man Il-nam offered him the same deal. The frontman accepted it, and thanks to that, he joined the organization. This knife deal was a test. The difference was that the frontman accepted, and Gi-hun did not. With this, I want to say that if Gi-hun had accepted the deal, the frontman would have recruited him, and they might have even become close friends. It was too obvious that he wanted Gi-hun on his side, but he never succeeded. So in summary, this theory almost came true, but Gi-hun didn't allow it. Let's go to another theory, the prophecy of Gi-hun and the baby. This theory suggested that the baby of the pregnant player would be born in Season 3, and Gi-hun would be responsible for saving her. The theory had a strong foundation. In the carousel game, the shaman gave Gi-hun a prophecy. She said that Gi-hun's life was extended beyond what destiny dictated. The shaman also said that he came to these games because he had a mission to fulfill. In this scene, the shaman clearly looked at the pregnant woman, so we all concluded that the prophecy had something to do with the baby. And of course, the prophecy came true. In season 3, Gi-hun was the chosen one to protect this baby, and he even died to save her. The shaman was right. This is impressive, considering that now we know she didn't have powers. She was just a liar who made things up. But she got this prophecy right. Maybe she wasn't that crazy. Even if we extend the theory, this prophecy would explain why Gi-hun couldn't die. Since season 1, he was saved by many people or coincidences. In the doll game, he should have died, but was saved by Ali. In the glass bridge game, he was going to be the first player, but another guy showed up to take his place. Thanks to that, he survived. In season 2, similar things happened. In the first game, Gi-hun was about to die, but was saved by player 120. From the beginning of the series, Gi-hun should have died, but his life was extended beyond what destiny dictated. All because of this baby. The theory came true, and the shaman was right. I'd love to make a whole video just about the shaman's theories. What do you guys think? Let's move to another theory, the final with several players. This was more of a leak than a theory, and it proposed that there would be several players in the grand finale, between 3 and 5. It all started thanks to the last trailer of season 3. In this scene, we were shown the frontman in a room with monitors. If we look closely at one of the monitors, we'll notice something important. It's the player's dorm, and we can see 3 beds. This scene corresponds to the time before the grand finale, and from there, we were told that there would be at least 3 finalists. However, in this image, we couldn't see the entire room because one monitor was blocking the view, so there could have easily been more beds. In conclusion, there should be between 3 and 5 finalists in the grand finale, and as we all know, the theory came true. The grand finale wasn't a battle between 2 players like in season 1, it was several finalists, quite a few actually. There were 9, counting the baby. The only flaw in this theory is that many of us thought the main characters would reach the finale. Characters like player 120, Nam-gyu, or Dae-ho. But the director surprised us all by including completely random players. So the theory came true by about 80%. Finally, another theory was that player 246 survived. At the end of season 2, he participated in Gi-hun's rebellion. And when everything failed, he was shot. Many thought he died, but others developed the theory that he was saved by guard number 11. A supposed photo was even leaked, showing player 246 disguised as a guard. So the theory proposed that he would escape hidden as a guard. In the end, as we know, this theory came 100% true. In fact, player 246 was almost the only survivor of the games. And those are all the theories I could remember. I could also make a video about theories that didn't come true. Let me know, and I'll run to make that video. That's all for today. If you liked the video, you'd really help me out by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also, remember to subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.